All right, y'all. I had to put on the Georgia hat because I got to talk about the dominance in the SEC in the transfer portal. It's your man Big Tiger. In case you don't know, look, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Uh, this is ridiculous, man. This is almost something is wrong. Something is wrong, y'all. Check this, y'all. Okay, so I did the top 21 guys in the transfer portal, right? The SEC is like Thanos. The SEC is collecting all the affinity stones, just all the good talent, and just sucking it up, or they're just transferring it. There, a lot of the SEC talent is not going to other conferences. The SEC is feeding off of other conferences. Let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, all right. So the number one guy in the portal. I'm not gonna say names. I'm gonna just tell you their positions. The number one guy in the portal left Texas A&M. He's going to Ole Miss. The number two guy in the portal has not decided where he want to go yet. The number three, I'm gonna put all these together. 3, 4, and 8 guy. All these are quarterbacks. All these guys come out of the Pac-12. You know the Pac-12 is falling apart. So they gotta go somewhere. They're going somewhere. One guy is going to Oregon. The reason why I put this in here, Oregon, Dan Lennon, he's from Georgia. He learned on the Kirby Smart. So, I get it. That's the Big Ten, but this is a SEC mindset that's sucking this guy in. Okay, let's go down to the number 5 spot, right? Because 3 and 4 of them quarterbacks from the Big 12. The number 5 spot, Oklahoma, guys going to Missouri. Remember, now Oklahoma and Texas, they're in the SEC. So we got 6 spots. Georgia, all right, this guy in the 6th spot is a real win. But they end up getting a guy back later on, so it really don't matter. But a guy from Georgia left and went to Purdue. But in like the 23rd spot, a guy from Purdue came to the SEC. But at the 7th spot, you got another guy from Georgia. He's in the portal. He hasn't decided yet. There's a quarterback in the 8th spot from the Pac. We already talked about that. The number 9 spot, you got a guy from Vanderbilt going to Georgia. That's in-house. That's staying. The only team that got a big win out of the SEC was Colorado that I can think of. Colorado got the wide receiver, the number 2 wide receiver in the SEC went to Colorado. So that's a win for Colorado. The number 10 spot, you got University of Florida going to Ole Miss. Number 11 spot, you got it's Tennessee going to Ole Miss. Number 12 spot, that's Texas A&M again. Hasn't decided yet. The number 13 spot, and this is what I mean by this second up other conferences. The Road Runners. I don't know what conference that is, but guy going to Texas from that school. Georgia losing another guy. He's going to Kentucky. South Carolina loses a guy to Ole Miss. The ACC loses another guy to the SEC. That's in the 16th spot. 17th spot, you got Texas A&M losing another guy to Bama. In the 18th spot, you got Notre Dame. Here we go, another conference. Notre Dame losing a guy to Tennessee. And in the 19th spot, you got the University of Florida losing a guy going to Georgia. Like, they just musical chairs. They just changing these guys around. It's like this is the NFL. We doing trades almost in the NFL. And then in the 20th spot, in the 21st spot, you got SEC guys going to the ACC. In the 20 and 21st spot, I think you got 3 guys out of all of these, 3 guys that left the SEC. 4 guys. Like, off the top of my top quality guys, 4 guys left the SEC. Now, I don't understand, and see, this is why I feel like they always kind of hate on Colorado, just a smidget. How is the number 2 wide receiver in the SEC not higher up on this list? How is he not higher up on the list? You got the other guy from Vandy higher up on the list. What? How is the wide receiver that's not as they don't have the resume higher up on the list than the wide receiver that went to Colorado? I don't understand that. That's a head scratcher. But hey, we never know. We never know. But what I do know is the SEC is dominating the portal, y'all. And it's almost unfair. They got to be paying big money. I'm going to start looking into these NIL deals to see what's going on. Because some money has to be getting spent. It's no way all these guys are just staying in the SEC. Don't make sense to me.